Yeah, biosecurity is a very important issue in respect of Aboriginal people on land. A lot of introduced species have been brought onto country which have affected the natural balance. So it's very, very important that the biosecurity risk is managed. Aboriginal people have a very deep and strong affiliation with the land through cultural activity and also through spiritual knowledge. It's absolutely critical that that balance is maintained at all times.
The Glennis Aboriginal Lands Council has 4 adjoining properties. 2 of them are used as IPA, Indigenous Protected Areas, where we regenerate the land and get it back to its natural state. The goats, they tremble the ground, like they crush all the spin effects, and it stops the lizards and mice living in them. And the lizards and mice were a big food source for the spotted quoll. Reducing numbers to the goats has brought the spin effects back to a healthy level. Trapping and selling the goats is a huge benefit to the property. Once the goats are captured, we transport them back to Glennis to a local dealer, and the funds are returned to the Glennis Local Aboriginal Lands Council. Removing the goats and regenerating the land has put the land on a much higher cultural level for me, bringing back all the native plants and stuff that my ancestors would have seen and used, and keeping it here for further generations is a massive part of why I'm out here.
So we use hazard reduction to minimise the impacts of wildfire on the properties. Do a lot of weed control, feral animal control to protect and regenerate. Some of the native species need the fire to regenerate. Back in 2010 we'd done a fire, and from that fire the blackvillia came back a lot. So that only grows on certain areas of the property, and it's quite a rare plant. In 2009 we started the Working on Country program, and that program employs 16 Aboriginal people. We don't have a lot of opportunity in Gyra, it's only a small community, so there's not much work around, so we are quite privileged to be able to employ that many people. Every year the Black Mountain School comes out and has a look around the property, show them the animals and what they ate, and what we do to protect those animals. So it'd be such a shame for those animals not to be around, and that the kids wouldn't be able to see them if we didn't do our best to protect the area. Absolutely driven to get this back. It gives us that reconnection back to country and how important it is to Aboriginal people.
What you've seen today with Jaydyn and Tanya looking after their IPA properties is a really good example of how biosecurity and the management of biosecurity can be put into very effective use through the people coming out on country, the experts coming out there to give the right advice to the right people to do the right thing.